Hi guys, today we are going to discuss about what is marketing, and that's a very basic topic. So the default definition of what is marketing is how you communicate your value to your customers. So you have a product, you have a value for that, which means the value means you can satisfy the need of sort, and how we communicate your value of your product to that person is simply what marketing is. There is two ways that you can do it, and one is traditional marketing and another one is digital marketing. So everything that comes under like social media marketing, content marketing, email marketing, everything the newborn stuff that we are seeing in today's era is actually the kind of digital marketing things, and things that we feel that is not a matter anymore is actually the traditional marketing. So if you take it in this way, the best way to say that is traditional marketing is the weights and digital marketing is the number of reps. So you can do it in both ways. You can either increase the weight and then do lesser reps, or you can decrease the weights and increase more reps. So it is the same way when it comes to marketing, because in digital marketing you have to put in a lot of reputation. You have to show up yourself in front of your customers for like very a very long time with the very same clear message, and repeatedly for a minimum of 40 times to get that person to actually know you. So the amount of repetition that you need to put it out there to be in the mind of your prospect is very high when it comes to digital marketing as compared to traditional marketing. When it comes to traditional marketing, the best thing is that the creation of awareness is very good when it comes to traditional marketing, because traditional marketing is not just the tools but also how creatively you can use the tools, and more creative you do, the better way it helps the prospect to remind your name. So that is why traditional marketing is a little bit better when it comes to creating awareness, because where it takes a lot of reinvestment on digital marketing to get yourself into the prospect's mind. On traditional marketing, the investment is less. The investment on creativity is high, but the repeated investment will be a little less. And the more creative you are, and I can actually easily get into the mind of your prospects. And traditional marketing is good in doing two things. So in marketing, we call this AITA method. It is awareness, interest, desire, action. So traditional marketing is good in two things. One is awareness and another one is action, which is actually the two ends of the marketing funnel, of the sales funnel. You can again reach to a very broad audience with a very limited resource and make them aware about your product or with the value you are selling. And when it comes to actually decision making, when you back everything up, the traditional marketing actually plays the important role. If it's a product, it plays a very important role. But when it's service, digital marketing can also play a role. But the problem is traditional marketing, it is hard for you to track the data or the ROI, or like you put a billboard up there and you don't know who is actually gonna see it. Maybe you'll get a lot of customers, maybe you won't, and you cannot actually say you got a lot of customers by actually putting the billboard. So that is case when it comes to traditional marketing. Is actually a little hard to track the data, but actually with all the marketing giants that you see today, which all came up when digital marketing was not a thing, when there was only traditional marketing was existing, we know that it is actually possible. And we on traditional marketing, here actually a lot of distractors, so you have to put in a lot of reputation, a lot of creativity, and a lot of other stuff to actually get the market. And but you can track every single thing, so you can optimization is actually very easy when it comes to digital marketing, because you have numbers. You have numbers in every sequence. You see that like 100 people saw your ad, 50 people clicked your ad, and among the 50 people who reached to your website, only 30% of them actually started scrolling down, and only 5% of them actually made a conversion. And if you feel like somewhere is off, like a major gap that you're finding, then you can actually optimize it. And if you feel like your marketing message that you send on email marketing, only like you send like a 5,000 and only like a 10 people opened it, it is actually bad. So you actually need to optimize it, and you can optimize it, and you can see how is optimization working based on numbers. So numbers plays a very good when it comes to digital marketing, but doesn't play very good or tracking when it comes to traditional marketing. But yeah, personally, I'm a great fan of traditional marketing, and I like the creative stuff. Okay, let's move on. The next topic is 4 P's of marketing. So, what are the 4 P's of marketing? If you search on Google about marketing, you will probably come across this specific thing called the 4 P's of marketing: the product, the price, the place, the promotion, which is very important. Product is not just what we sell, but also the value around it, how you pack it up. How do you package your product is actually your product. It's not about how great or the best it tastes, but also how we pack it up so that they feel like it is worth more than what it is actually shown. And when it comes to praise, it is the easiest evaluator for a brain to say that if it is an knowledge product or it is a better product. Because if the customer is new to the product and don't know how it is actually worth, the easiest comparison that the brain makes is with the price. So, for example, there is this product which costs $10, and there's a variety of this product which cost actually $12. You have no previous experience using this variety of products, so you don't know, but it costs more than the average, and it is not like a very high difference. So you probably start thinking, okay, this could be a little more better than the $10 product because of a price, just a price. That's it. So price can easily evaluate or increase or decrease your value based on how you're actually presenting it. So yeah, just put a ribbon on a log of woods and sell it for like $12, $10. It actually works. So yes, next one is place. Place is very important. Now, what do you want to sell, like a hot coffee on a desert? I may buy, but not everyone though. I'm not coffee addict, so I may buy. So the point is, sell your product where your customer is actually looking for it. If they're looking for the product, or the most purchases are made online, do it online. If the most purchases are made offline in a physical store, do it physical store. Uh, yeah, so the place is actually very important, and very actually sell it, how we actually sell it is all very, very important. So place play a very important role in actually converting the decision from the desire stage to the action stage. It plays a very important role. And next one and the last one is the promotion, which is a whole different topic, a very big topic. And a lot of people think planning the promotion is the only thing to do in marketing, but no, we have to plan every single thing happening around it, which creates the entire customer journey. If like someone is coming to the physical store, we need to plan how the physical store should look like. Even the like there's a there's specific steps and procedures or the things that you can follow, even planning for like or even for the engineering side. Even when you're doing planning a hotel lobby, then make it like look very expensive, and suddenly the prices feels like very reasonable. It's all like the marketing strategy. Everything that you see around you, if it does make sense, it is a planned procedure to does make sense, so that it increases the perspective of the prospect, to showcase that it have more value. That's it. So yes, so promotion plays a lot of important role, and it will be like a whole different topic, and we'll do a separate video on that. And last but not the least, but it's not marketing. That's very simple to say. Marketing is not SEOs. Marketing is not social media marketing. Marketing is not content creation. Marketing is not any of that fancy stuff. But all this stuff is marketing. So marketing is technically planning the whole entire journey, but not just doing or like focusing on one single tool and hoping the best should happen. So yeah, and next one very important is how to do it. You guys can push your product to the people, or you can actually pull a person who is actually in need of a product to you. You can do it in both ways. This is called push marketing and pull marketing. I'll see you that in part 2. So yeah, hopefully the next video and see why is push marketing and pull marketing. Thank you.